Hello, Luke here from No Limit Designs. Don't often do any live videos really for YouTube, Instagram, quite a bit. Our Patreon page, we do videos through there, lots and lots and lots obviously. But I just thought I'd just do a little behind the scenes video. I'll be very surprised if anyone even logs into this, to be honest, because it's most of our followers and such from far away, and as it is in England right now, the time is just coming up to about 4:30. But just putting a muscle suit together for our awesome customer, Philly Black Panther. He's actually going to be kicking ass in the Black Panther suit. So I'm just sort of getting all the components together. I'll do that as I'm talking to you, really. So we've got of course, the shoulders and arms, front and rear. Oh, sorry, put it a bit higher in the correct position. Oh, I wish my arms were that toned. So what I'm doing is we've got a thin suit, and then we're going to sort of glue the components onto the actual suit. So we've got the forearms, we've got the calves here, that goes on the back of the legs. Just imagine that's the back of the legs. Like so. These have actually been made through sculpting and then mould making and then casting in a special foam. It isn't foam which has been carved down. This is how they do it in all the movies, like Superman and Spider-Man. You know, they all wear muscle suits. Everybody, even the really buff, fit guys, they all wear muscle suits. So, oopsie daisy. So we've got like the muscle here, which is for the leg, the upper leg, here to give it some outer leg, here to give it some thickness. Then we've got a nice teardrop muscle, which is, hold on, here we go. We've got like a teardrop muscle, which goes there. So yeah, so the reason that muscle suits exist is, unfortunately, regardless if you're in good shape or not, the shape and your body muscle type and such, it gets lost when you're wearing a skin tight superhero costume. So that's why all the actors and the fit guys, they all wear muscle suits. So this is for, hold on, make sure I don't get this wrong. Okay, so that's left. Great. So what I'm doing is I'm going to pin the muscles in, as you can see here. So, for example, I'm going to pin the muscles in place. So that will be that one, and I believe that's the correct one as well. About there. So I'll pin them in place, make sure that we're happy, and then we'll actually glue them. So that's going to be for movie grade Black Panther suits. This is one of our test muscle suits. As you can see here, the back we did in white. But I have to say, when you put the actual muscle suit on, you feel really good. So we've got calves, lots of calves. How many calves? We've got too many calf muscles, which is the lower leg muscles. We don't need so many. So put those back. We've got the forearms, which are here. Actually, this way. Oh, sorry, it was correct, yeah. Like this. No. Sorry, where's that freaky? There we go. Here we go. Live chat. Some messages, the potential spam may not be live chat. All messages are visible. Come on, let's see the messages. Great. How much volume will it give me when I'm wearing tight skin Spider-Man suit? It gives you a very athletic shape, these muscle suits. This isn't a muscle suit to make you like a Hulk. This is a muscle suit very similar to PlayStation 4 Spider-Man, or like the Raimi Spider-Man. So they're athletic, muscular, almost gymnast type sprinter body type, very fit, very lean, athletic. You're not going to be a big, huge guy. Not with this muscle suit. Obviously, depending on what muscle suits you know, you can get where you're a big, huge beast. But that's not what we're wanting for this particular muscle suit. And even here, see, trapezius. The trapezius muscle is here. So let's come in. So that comes down here, and bearing in mind, so there's going to be compression from the actual suit. So it all actually looks like, sorry, I'm trying to get so you can see it clearly. So it all actually looks like real muscle. I wore this in a Black Panther suit, this muscle suit, and everyone just thought it was me. Nobody went, oh wow, because as I said, you just look fit and strong, but you don't. The whole point of why it's sculpted, you see, the way it is, so this would fit. So obviously you've got a different size, shape and arm to me, but because this is so thin, it will fit nicely around you. So if you look at that, I mean, holy crap, I'd love to have this shape naturally. Oh man. But it just fits around you. So if your arms are a bit bigger or your arms a bit smaller, it'll just fit around you. But as you can see, because there's so much detail in that, it just looks really, really nice and legit. Whereas some muscle suits are just very rounded. For example, this would just be a big ball, and then this would just be a big ball of muscle. But because these actually look like muscle, that's the point, and that's why it's taken us so damn long. I'm going to show you actually behind the scenes. Yeah, every Spider-Man in any film has worn a muscle suit. And so Tom Holland, he's slim, but he's fit. But if you look in the film, okay, I'll show you my arm. I'm no big guy. So that's my arm there, and you can see, I don't know if the light is triceps there. So you can see my arms there, okay? That's me naturally, obviously. If I put a muscle suit on, for example, that is lost. This muscle and tone is lost. I don't go to the gym, I just do rock climbing and other sports. But so my muscle just goes, and that's the same with Tom Holland. He's smaller than me. But look at Henry Cavill, sorry. He's a big guy, this Superman. He's a big muscly guy. And he wears a muscle suit. If you actually look at him with his top off, he's big and he's muscular, yet he wears a big muscle suit. And the reason for that is because the material and often the pattern, it destroys it. I know a guy who's a bodybuilder, and he unfortunately put a Spider-Man suit on. He looks like he's lost like 80 pounds. It's crazy. Anyway, so these are lots of the molds of how we actually make the foam muscle suit. So we pour the liquid foam in, and then we put that's the forearm there, and we put that in, and then we cover it, and it's a long process to actually get to this super duper muscle suit. As I said, it's not like a carved foam. So yes, I hope that's help understand the purpose of muscle suits, because regardless if you've got muscle or not, once you're wearing a Spider-Man suit or a Superman suit or a Black Panther suit or anything skin tight, you're going to lose your shape and size, which is just a killer, especially if it's a dark suit. My God, the black colours, pain in the ass. So if my arms are half as thick as yours, do you have to wear a muscle suit to make me bulky enough than the average? Sorry, so if my arms are half as thick, do I have to wear a muscle suit that makes me bulky enough to be average, slim and fit than something that defines the muscles like your suit? Yeah, all you would need, so even if your arms were half the size of mine, what we can do here is we would slightly trim. So this is actually a good example. This was a test which we've made. It's a test suit. Actually, I think this might, or the real suit's gone now, but this is for a guy who he weighs about 3 stone less than me, and he's shorter. He's much smaller than me, and I'm not a big guy at all. I'm a small guy, but this guy was a lot smaller than me. So we adjusted the suit and just cut more of it away. So if you're a bigger guy, the actual chest muscles, which are the chest muscles are actually still in there. I need to demold them. Would cover here, so we just curve it down to that shape. But this actually, it's taking inspiration from, let's say, the Spider-Man Raimi muscle suit from the original films, because that actual figure is very similar to Black Panther and PS4 Spidey, which, as I said, very athletic. It's a very good muscle suit to go for. So yeah, so that's it. It's universal really. So we would maybe, it's just if somebody was a bit smaller, we'd just taper and trim that a little bit more. But Tom Holland's suit, as you can see, he's got little muscles, because you can see clearly in the suit that you can see his horseshoe tricep, and even though he's a fit guy, there is no way at all you are going to see that muscle shape from him without the muscle suit. It's just the way the suits are. It's a pain in the backside. So he's got very subtle muscle suits, a bit more subtle than this one, because the Homecoming, he's a lot more slender. But yeah, it's amazing. A lot of people think that's just the people getting in them, and no way. To get your abdominals, which are just shown here, like to see any abdominal shape. Now you can see the really nice sculpt design of these abdominals, and you can just nicely see them through the suit. I mean, this is, you have to be an insanely fit person to have abdominals like that. And even though these actors look great, there's no way they're getting in these. they're getting to show their abs like that. I mean, we're talking sort of guy who's going to get on a stage to be in that shape. So that's, as I say, so that's the bit of history of muscle suits really. And it's not because the guys look like crap, it's just because the suits do it. So yeah, so as I said, me personally, next time I suit up, I'll be wearing a muscle suit. And as I said, I keep active and such. But yeah, muscle suit all the way. It just gives you more confidence as well, because you feel good, you feel strong when you're wearing them. But anyway, so yeah, so we've got the arms, which I'm going to, so one on this side. Hopefully that won't fall. On this side. I'll show you guys the Black Panther helmet that I did in a minute. I'm just going to pin this. Oh, he's fallen. I'm just going to quickly pin this one. So any questions that you may have, my friends, please feel free to ask. Okay. Just double check anybody's asking any more questions. I'm skinny at a I'm sorry, Ali. I'm struggling to fully understand, buddy. I understand that you're saying that you're slim, 180, 70 kilograms. Yeah, that's fine. But if you wanted to look like Tom Holland, well, something, for example, like this would absolutely do you the world of good. Because if you're particularly slender or skinny, to use your words, and you put this on, you're obviously then going to suddenly look like you've been working out and you're looking fit. You're still going to have your natural body shape, but that's the thing. You're not suddenly going to go huge. But wearing a muscle suit like this is just going to suddenly look like you've been at the gym for a few years. That's the way to do it. So, for example, as I said, there's your so the trapezius. To gain that of solid muscle is going to take time. So you going in like that, you probably are going to look very similar to Tom Holland shape, to be honest. If you're a slim guy, yeah, 180. So I hope that makes sense. So that's the easiest way for me to explain. Is like you literally, if you just hit the gym and kicked ass with diet and everything else, and then that's what you would pretty much look like. But it's not easy gaining solid muscle. I've been into fitness and training all my life. As I said, now I only do climbing and biking and sort of gymnastic type training. I don't actually go to a gym lifting weights or anything like that. And it takes a long time to gain muscle, solid muscle. To get calves like that. in such defined takes years. So basically, I know a lot of people say it's cheating. That's utter rubbish. If the actors are doing it in the Hollywood movies and they've got paid fitness instructors eating the best diets in the world, we're not cheating at all. We're just doing what the guys in the movies are. So, yeah, I'm going to let you have a look at this in a second, guys. I'm just going to put it together a little bit, if I can. But yeah, we've been making this muscle suit for a long time, and it's because we wanted to perfect it. It's taken so damn long, you know. We're just not happy with it, and then happy with most of it, but not all of it. To keep redoing it and redoing it, takes a lot of time. Well, as I said, I'll never not wear one again. It just makes the suits just look awesome. And plus, it gives more legitimacy because, as I said, if they're doing it in the films, you want to look like the guys in the films. So, okay, right. I might even be able to demold one of the. Let's see if I can demold one of these so you guys can see a bit of a live demolding process of the actual thing. So in here is a muscle. I believe it's the leg muscle. I might even try to do the chest one. You guys might be able to have a laugh at me here because there's a good chance I might. This thing weighs, I don't know if you in pounds, maybe about 40 pounds, 45, 50 pounds. I don't know exactly. It's pretty damn heavy, but it's really hard to hold on to. So in here, I think this is the back or the chest. I always get confused because they look very similar shapes. So if you guys can see that. So this actually, it's all stuck because of the foam. Right, let me try to jimmy that open. You can hear that. Right, the problem is trying to get my fingers in to lift it off. Come on, we can do this, guys. Can't. Oh, this is the back. So let's have a look inside so you guys can see a bit of. So that's how it works. It's expandable foam. I'll have to double check this. I don't know if it's expanded correctly, so this might be one for the bin. I don't know. There's no exact science with making these type of products. Obviously we trim it down, so these are air vents that I'm pulling out now. Oh yeah, that's fine. So what I'll do is trim that down. That's the actual back muscle there. Trim that down. Right now it looks a very bizarre back muscle, but I assure you that is a back muscle. So yeah, so it's good for you guys to see really the actual whole process. So yeah, so that just completely cuts out there, and the back muscles look really legit as well. Actually, like genuinely, like you've got a muscular back. I've got one on the ground there, but that's going to be hard. That's actually the chest and abs, but that'll be hard to show you. But you get the idea. So let's have a look here. So you can see all the tone and the muscles and such, and that's why it's taking so long to get the sculpt right, to actually get the muscles right to look like really, really thick, fit and detailed. And that's when you're wearing the suit, you see, that's what will make it look real, as opposed to just a big bulky mass. And on the legs, again, the subtle on the legs. So that's your teardrop. Oh, sorry, the leg's a bit bent, so it looks a bit strange. So that's your teardrop muscle, which just makes your leg wider, and there. It just gives you that more powerful looking leg without looking ridiculous, because we don't want a bulk. So yeah, I hope that was an interesting video for you all. I'll quickly show you Black Panther while I'm here. This is battle damaged Black Panther. In the light, this glows like a really nice purple, but it's very dark in here today. We've got really bad weather. But yeah, it's a battle damaged version. It's going to be worn in the New York Comic Con by one of our awesome customers. Just opens like that. Yeah, once the light hits that, not this crappy light, actual brighter light, yeah, it really glows and shimmers. Yeah, I just finished that the other day. Guys, much love. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please check us out on Patreon, Instagram, Facebook, and everything else. Wishing you all a great day, and I really appreciate you watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.